Abraham Lincoln National Cemetery, director and staff, I would like to extend my most sincere condolences on the loss of your loved one. And then inside of this envelope is a highlighted map showing the designated resting place of your loved one here in our cemetery. But there's also information about the cemetery itself, so if you or your family have any questions, comments, concerns at any time, please don't ever hesitate to give us a call, and I will help you out the best that I can. It's in here. And inside of this binder is a presidential memorial certificate. It's signed by the President of the United States in honor of loved one's service for our country. Thank you and your family for the honor and privilege of letting us all be here today. Thank you. I would like to ask all who are present to please turn your cell phones to silent or vibrate out of respect for your loved one, although photos and recordings are perfectly okay. Today we have the United States Marine Corps, along with the Abraham Lincoln National Cemetery Memorial Squad, to render military honors today. There will be 3 rifle volleys, and these volleys are extremely loud, so I do encourage everyone to cover their ears, especially the ears of small children. And I would also like to ask everyone who is sitting to please stand for the playing of taps if able. Thank you.
Memorial Squad. Up, post, forward, arm. Left, left, face. Unlock. Ready.
Cover your ears, folks.
Aim. Fire. 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 Left, right, face. Breathe, set, arm. Arm. Hurry, rest.
Thank you. You may be seated.
Breathe, son. Arm.
Turn face. Pose. On behalf of the President of the United States, Commandant of the Marine Corps, and the grateful nation, please accept this flag as a symbol of our appreciation for your loved ones' honorable and faithful service.
Here to the National Cemetery Memorial Squad is honored to present these spent cartridges representing the 3 volleys that were fired in recognition of your loved ones' honorable service.
Forward. Arm. Breathe, going. Right. Left face. Right shoulder. Arm. Abraham Lincoln National Cemetery Memorial Squad. Forward. Heart.
Are there any friends and family here today that would like to say anything out loud to the family? Please feel free. Please feel free.
Left my notes in the car. No, you know what? It's okay. First of all, thank you everybody for coming. My name is Randy Jacobson. Craig and I were the best friends since 1991 when we first met. And it's fun because he's a Marine and I'm a Navy, and anybody who's familiar with the military knows that's usually not a good mix. But we found a way to hit it off almost immediately. It was actually during Andy's, what was that?
Your godchild.
Yeah, my godchild's baptism. And that's where we met. And it went on, and we actually found out we had some things in common. And what happens is we start drinking and talking, and as time progresses, we tell each other Army, Navy, and Marine jokes back and forth. And that one day we were just laughing so hard, and right in the middle of our laugh, Craig stopped and says, "You know what? You're the first and only Navy person that can give me shit and still have all your teeth the next morning to talk about it." You know? So, and I had to think about that for a second. I was like, wow, is that an honor, or is that like a shot across my bow, I better be careful type deal? And he said that, don't worry, you're the best squid chief I've ever known. And I said, you know, you're an outstanding devil dog also. So from then on, I've always been chief to him, chief in the Navy, and he's always been devil dog. And we really hit it off and had a lot of good things. And in case you didn't know, actually Craig had 15 minutes of fame on TV. He was in the first Gulf War. He was a Lance Corporal. Some of you will remember that, you know. And, but anyway, he was in the Marines, and he was forward deployed to Iraq when all that stuff was going on. But he was selected to be the representative for the Marines, if you will, because they all had face masks, right? And so they had to be able to eat and drink through the gas mask. So he was able to show CNN how you drink and eat through your gas mask. And that's actually, if anybody ever sees the videos and stuff, there's 6 tapes to it. And for like 15 minutes, he talks on CNN about how to eat and drink through his face mask, so his gas mask. So it was a really special time. I have the copy. I look at it all the time and say, I know that guy. He's too famous. You know, so Craig, Devil Dog, was a great friend. He always helped me out whenever I had a problem. My family, if we had any questions about something kind of weird, he always somehow knew the answer to stuff. You know, he had this knack to be able to think and talk outside the box. But he was definitely a true Marine. If I ever had to go to war, I would want him definitely on my side. So it was really special, and he definitely cared for everybody. And he had a heart. He was a Marine, but he had a heart. If that makes any sense, right? He had a big heart. And I'm trying to think of a story to tell. I wrote it down in my notes. I'm sorry, but he. Let's see. I'm sorry. Quick story. Okay. So Craig is he's a fighter. He's the Marines. He fights, right? And so one day we were out drinking. I think the wives were with us also. But we were at a club, and we were just sitting at the table drinking, and somebody walks by and has the nerve to put their empty bottle on the table and keep walking. Craig looked at me, and I looked back at him, and he's like, hell no. He got the bottle, chased that guy down, and said, excuse me, you put this effing bottle on my table. The guy looked at him, no, take it, or I'll take you. What does that mean? The guy took it and walked off. So when Craig came back and said, look, Craig, okay, if you're looking for a fight, okay, I'm in the Navy. I'm a lover, not a fighter. So if you want to fight, you're going to be on your own, dude. I'll take a picture if you want. You know, but I ain't got nothing to do with this fighting stuff. But, you know, he was just like that. He was always in control of things. And if you pissed him off, you would know it. So, but we had a lot of stories. We talked about a lot of stuff as we're sitting around drinking and talking. And but he had a lot to say, a lot of things to reminisce about. But you know, he was in the Marines for 4 years. He wanted to stay in case anybody heard that. He really truly wants to stay in. He wants to stay in the Marines. That was his life and blood. But when it came time to re-enlist, they wouldn't let him re-enlist as infantry. He wanted to be a grunt. He wants to stay infantry. They wouldn't let him. They wanted to make him supply weenie, and he didn't want nothing to do with that. And so he got out. But even to this day, he wished he would have stayed in. I tried to tell him that he should stay in, but he didn't want to. So he didn't want to be in supply. He wanted to be a ground pounder, kicking down doors and raising havoc and discontent. So I actually had a cigar that I was going to toast to Craig out here, but unfortunately I left it all in the van. So, but I was going to have a cigar with Craig one last time. And the last meeting I had with Craig actually was in June 20th this year. And it just so happened, I picked up a job here. I was in Norfolk, Virginia, and then before that I was in Okinawa, Japan. But anyway, from Norfolk, I came here, got a job. And when I came to check into my new work, Craig just happened to be coming at the same time. I was like, geez, how did that work out? And we actually got together, and so Devil Dog, myself, and Andy, we got together and had our, unknowingly at the time, our last cigar. And it was very special. I don't know why it was so special. And a weird thing is we were kind of comparing everybody to ash. We had 3 cigars, and we're trying to see who could keep the longest ash, right? Which, some people are like, oh, so you count ashes now? Yeah, whatever. But Andy actually had the longest ash. But it was a special time. And we were laughing and joking, and it was just, I never suspected anything with Craig. I did ask him, how you doing on your meds? You taking medication, senior appointment stuff? And I missed a couple appointments, but I'm going to make sure I go back when I get there and, back to California. But I guess, I don't know how it went. So anyway, I don't want to take too much of your time. I am very proud of Craig, of what he's done for his country. He's a Marine. Is a Marine, was a Marine, will always be a Marine forever and ever. Defended our freedom and democracy throughout the world. And he's got a very special place in my heart. I will remember him forever. So thank you for your time. I appreciate it. Thank you.
This would conclude the rendering of military honors for Craig here at the Abraham Lincoln National Cemetery. At this time, we will hand the urn over to a cremation team that will take him over to his final resting place. So if there's anything the family needs, free to give us a call at absolutely any time, and it is an honor and privilege to serve Craig the way that he served us. Thank you so much. Did you want me to send those flowers? Oh, by all means, those are all yours. This picture can be the picture on this one tomorrow. Absolutely, we'll go ahead and right on over.
Can I just view the top of his
They're gonna put
ash?
that inside.
Oh, absolutely, no.
Thank you.
No problem. No, this is for,
Randy.
Yeah, I'm gonna go close to it right now. I can't let it up.
Yeah.
Oh, you can Mitchell, guys. Oh, I got the plastic in my hand. Yeah, that's fine. Got to stop it. We'll get that thing in between.